Syria airstrikes. RAF Tornado jets carry out bombing. RAF Tornado jets have carried out their first airstrikes against so-called Islamic State in Syria, the Ministry of Defense has confirmed. Four tornadoes from RAF Akrotiri in Cyprus took part in the operation soon after MPS voted to approve bombing. The strikes targeted the Omar oil fields in eastern Syria, which is under its control, and were successful, Defense Secretary Michael Fallon said. He had personally approved the targets ahead of the Commons vote, he said. MPS overwhelmingly backed UK military action against IS, also known as Daesh, in Syria, by 397 votes to 223, after a 10-hour Commons debate on Wednesday. Mr. Fallon said the MA would be assessing the damage done by the bombing later, but the aim was to strike a very real blow on the oil and revenue on which Daesh depends. UK airstrikes on IS in Syria. Live updates, key quotes and clips from the debate. Syria airstrikes. What you need to know. How did your MP vote? He confirmed that 8 more jets, 2 tornadoes and 6 typhoons, were being sent to Akrotiri to join the attacks. The typhoons have left RAF Lossiemouth in Moray, Scotland, to join the airstrikes. We watched the orange flash blue glow from the engine afterburners of a pair of tornadoes disappear into the night sky. Each aircraft was carrying 3 500-pound PAV bombs. Less than an hour later, they were followed by a second pair loaded with the same weapons. The use of high-precision PAV bombs, rather than the brimstone missile, suggests they were hitting static rather than moving targets. We waited for the first pair of tornadoes to return to base. They landed after just over 3 hours in the air. As they taxied on the runway, it was clear to see their bombs were missing. Mr. Fallon said that there was a very rigorous process by which targets were chosen, and all British military action would adhere to very strict rules of engagement. Asked how long the UK might be involved in the coalition campaign against IS in Syria, he said it would not be quick, but argued it had not been right to leave bombing to other air forces. On the issue of ground forces, he said the Prime Minister of Iraq had made it very clear he did not want Western troops on the ground to fight island. But the UK could still achieve plenty from the air, including cutting off IS sources of income such as oil fields, he added.